Today, I will discuss 5 reasons why resentment builds in a marriage and 4 top tips on how to avoid this. Resentment can build in a marriage for various reasons, often stemming from communication styles, unmet needs, unresolved conflicts, or feelings of being unappreciated. Couples come together when they connect at various levels: emotional, intellectual, physical, and sexual, and there is an overall level of compatibility and comfort that makes couples want to be with each other. Lack of intimacy and connection can develop when any or two or all of these connections start to reduce, but usually it is emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy leads to sexual desire, and often these are interlinked. Intellectual intimacy is also linked to emotional and sexual intimacy. So, emotional distance can lead to feelings of isolation and resentment and breaks that connection. Here are 5 common causes for loss of emotional intimacy in couples over time. First is poor communication and lack of open dialogue. When partners don't communicate openly about their feelings, their needs, their concerns, misunderstandings arise, often leading to resentment. More often than not, this is not intentional, and individuals don't understand themselves that the communication has started reducing over time because they have busy lifestyles, there are other priorities, and it comes to a point where the disconnection has already happened. Similarly, unresolved conflicts or arguments that end without a satisfactory resolution can create lingering negative feelings, especially when one partner feels unheard in the relationship. Second is imbalance in responsibilities and feelings of not being validated. When there is an unequal distribution of chores, one partner might feel that they are taking on more than their fair share of either household or childcare or even financial responsibilities. It can lead to feelings of unfairness or resentment. One partner might feel unsupported in their personal or professional endeavors, pursuits, and resentment can slowly creep in over time. Now, again, this is unintentional, where one feels that they might be doing a more important job, but they fail to understand that every chore is equally important, and therefore the person who is not feeling valued can slowly start to withdraw in the relationship because they feel that they are being taken for granted. Third is around unmet expectations. Now, often there are unspoken expectations in marriages, and there is disappointment when one person feels that they are not being met. To begin with, when couples come together, the picture is very different. Many promises are made, but often there is no realization how life is going to become or shape. Over time, people change, circumstances change, and if the two partners do not adapt to these changes together, or sometimes one might evolve faster than the other, then it leads to feelings of unresolved expectations, or expectations are not being met, or what they had hoped for has not happened, and therefore resentment can creep in. Another reason is power struggles. When one partner feels dominated or controlled by another, it can lead to feelings of resentment and a lack of autonomy. When one feels controlled, they often create a distance between them and their partner and don't share their feelings because they fear that if they show they are vulnerable, this can be used to control them, and then the rift starts to increase. And then what happens when there is a rift? Then they are not involved in a number of major decisions of life, and the resentment keeps on building more. And then, of course, there is betrayal, broken trust. This may not be just by cheating. And of course, cheating, it causes a very deep kind of wound that often doesn't heal unless resolved properly. But there are other reasons why trust can be eroded sometimes when one partner feels that the promises or commitments that were made are not being kept, or one partner keeps on lying. In such situations, it's worth recognizing what the key triggers are when people feel that they are being cheated on or lied to, or they're not being respected, because it's really important to understand our own emotional attachment styles, what triggers us, why do we get triggered in certain circumstances, what are our values, belief systems, and communicate it with our partner. Addressing these underlying causes requires open and honest communication, mutual understanding, and a willingness to work together to resolve conflicts and meet each other's needs. Now, let me tell you 4 simple behaviors that might help your relationship. Firstly, don't constantly think about what your partner does wrong. Nobody is perfect. If your partner forgets to take the trash out on a regular basis, instead of fixating on this one oversight, acknowledge that they always make sure that the car is serviced on time, or they are very supportive when you're feeling a bit unwell or down. Focusing on their strengths and recognizing their efforts helps create a more positive atmosphere and reduces negativity and resentment. Secondly, recognize that different things are important to different people. Now, let me give you an example. Your partner may have a passion for watching sport on TV, while you might be interested in exercise. Instead of mocking or belittling their hobby, show interest and respect for what they love. You could even attend a cricket match with them or ask them about their favorite player. Respecting each other's passions fosters mutual respect, understanding, and keeps two people together. Thirdly, have flexibility within relational boundaries. As an example, you might have a boundary that you both need to spend weekends together. But sometimes your partner may need to attend work meetings or attend a family event without you. Now, understand that meeting 60% of the agreed boundaries sometimes is still healthy, and you might have to let them off for that. This flexibility shows respect for the other person's commitments. It reduces feeling constrained and controlled, and people can grow. And fourthly, recognize that people don't change because you want them to. As an example, if you wish your partner was more organized, pushing them constantly to change can lead to frustration for both parties. Instead, accept their current level of organization, offer gentle support. Maybe you can even help create a shared calendar or a to-do list. Understand that people evolve at their own pace. And approaching change with humility ensures the relationship remains emotionally significant without feeling like you are doing them a favor. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please subscribe to my channel. The more subscribers I have, the more YouTube gives me the ability to make more creative videos. Like it, share it, tell it. Tell it to all the people you know. And thank you for watching.